Welcome to Fix My Slice Part 2, where we talk about how getting your hips moving better will allow you to get the club in the right position at the top of your swing, as well as in your downswing to allow you to stop coming over the top, getting across the ball, and slicing the golf ball. Or for some of you, maybe banana hooking or some other things, obviously, that we don't want to have in our golf game. My name is James Ashcroft. I'm the owner and founder of Tour Physio and Performance and the founder of Back to Golf. I'm a physical therapist where we talk about how getting your body moving better allows you to play better golf and take pain and aches and pressure away from certain parts of your body, specifically your low back. So, most of us, let's say all of us, if we're slicing the golf ball, it's a problem. If we're hitting nice fades, we like that. But if we're slicing the ball or coming across it, we don't like it. And my job as a physical therapist and a movement specialist is to help you understand how to move your body better to get the most out of your golf game and to take stress off of body parts that we don't want to have stress on to prevent injury. So what we talk about today is your trail hip predominantly, but these apply for both hips, and how we can get our hip moving better to allow yourself to get into a better position in the backswing, to then allow yourself, again, the ability to get into a better, more shallow transition and shallow position in your downswing. So what we want to be able to see in our golf swing is we want to make it what we consider a deep turn with our hip. And a deep turn with our hip would mean getting this hip behind us, but what that would also provide is depth with our hands if our upper body and arms are working fairly well together. Okay? So what we're looking to do is, can we get 30 or 40 degrees of turn into your trail hip? If you can't, let's say you only get 20, you have to either turn a lot more with your upper body, reach more with your arms. What's more likely going to happen is your hands will be either higher, and they will certainly be more shallow, they won't be as deep, which is not a good thing, because when we start to get start our downswing, the hands come out in front and we come across the golf ball. If we can turn better from our hip, better from our trail hip, it is going to be, again, not perfect, but it's going to be easier to get the club shallow. And I'm exaggerating movements and feels so you guys can see on the camera. So we're going to talk about 3 drills to get your trail hip moving a lot better, to allow you to get in a better position in your backswing and stop you from potentially coming over the top. So these are 3 of my favorites. You can do them basically anywhere, at your home, at the golf course, at the driving range, you name it. So exercise number 1, when we talk about training and getting into our lead hip, we're going to have our golf club in front of us in our right hand, right foot in front. I'm going to take a breath in, breath out. This left hip's going to turn in. I'm going to reach as far as I can. Breathe out. Breath in, breathe out. I'm trying to turn as hard and far into this hip and focus on relaxing as I exhale to get my ability to rotate into my right side. You can do 3 or 4 rotations with breathing, 2 to 3 sets. And you can do this 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Just do it a bunch, get your hip moving better. All right, exercise number 2 is a movement-based drill. I like going on your side. I like throwing a foam roller if you have one, a basketball, soccer ball, a pillow between your knees, but you can also use your hands. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your heel up to the ceiling, in and out. So I'm looking to try and get to 15 of these bad boys, and I'm trying to move as much as I can from my hip. This position right here, believe it or not, is the internal rotation position that we get in our swing. So the more we can rep this, we're going to get a healthy hip. We're going to support some of the muscles of the hip, but we're really, more than anything, maintaining or hopefully gaining motion. So exercise number 2 is that rotational drill. Many folks call that a reverse clamshell. So for those at home watching, that's a reverse clamshell. You can do 15 to 20, 2 or 3 sets, a couple times a day. Exercise number 3 is a stretch to the capsule and the muscles of the back of your hip. So we're going to cross the right ankle over the left, and we're going to sit into the right side. You should feel some stretch. You can do this one of 2 ways. I like holding for 20 or 30 seconds, coming out of the stretch, and then going back in and repeating 2 or 3 times on one side, 2 or 3 times on the other. And again, I like doing this at least first thing in the morning. But I do this multiple times a day just to keep myself moving, especially if I have a day where I'm sitting a lot or maybe not moving as much as I would like. So those are 3 simple drills to help get your hips turning and rotating better, to allow you to get more depth in your swing and stop coming over the top and stop slicing the golf ball. I hope you found these drills helpful. If you have questions about any of these drills, please give me a buzz in the comment section below. Reach out to your trusted healthcare professional or provider if you're curious whether these apply for you. I'm sure they'll be happy to help you as well as myself. So thank you for watching. As always, here's to happy and healthy golf, and I will catch you next time on part 4 when we talk about sequencing and coordination for your golf swing and how that can help you shell out the club. Alrighty, take care.